Hey everyone, and welcome back to Insure with Roy podcast, your go-to place for real talk on the life insurance, family protection, and smart money move here in Canada. So, in this today's episode, we are going to discuss about the term life insurance, and we're going to bust some myths about it. And if you're living in British Columbia or Ontario, then it would be your go-to place to touch base with Insure with Roy to get your protection done. So, let's deep dive into it. So, what is the term life insurance? Term life insurance is the most affordable and straightforward type of life insurance. So what happens is you pay a monthly premium, and if something happens to you during that term, let's say 10 years, 20 years or 30 years, your family receives a tax-free payout, often called as a death benefit. Simple, right? And yet over 50% of the Canadians are either uninsured or not insured at all. So let's look at the questions that usually people ask me, and as well as we can consider them to be as a myths. I don't know where they get all this sort of knowledge whenever I speak to my clients or potential clients. So let's dive into it. So let's talk about myth number 1. So I already have life insurance through my job, so I pretty much hear this particular myth every single day whenever I speak to my potential clients. But one thing they need to understand, right? So the coverage of the insurance that they get from the job is only 1 or 2 times of their salary, and it ends the moment you change the job or get laid off. So the main factor that is going to play a key role over here is your age. Let's say if you're getting into a job at 33 and you have a life insurance done from your company, and let's say if you're leaving the job or maybe getting laid off at 45, and at that point of time if you want to get a new policy, again you have to redo the application, and then at that point of time the premium might go up 10 to 20%. So that is risky. And the second myth I always get to hear is it's a waste of money. Okay, we insure our phones, our cars, even our pets, but not the one thing our family depends on most, our life. So term insurance is peace of mind for less than your Netflix subscription. So let's go to the third myth. I'll buy it later when I make more money. So here is the truth. Every year you wait, premiums raise by as I mentioned 8 to 12%, and even it might be 20% if your smoking status is something different, or maybe if you have any health condition. And one unexpected health issue could make you uninsurable. The very big thing I would like to share in this podcast is, if you are thinking that, I can get an insurance, I can simply go online and do an application at some point of time and get the insurance done. That is not how it is going to work, because insurance is it's a kind of financial planning that you will be doing it. So you need to qualify for it, and insurance companies may not offer you any insurance after doing the application because of the condition that you are in. So make sure that when you're healthy, when you're young, just lock in your prices and get that done. If it is just for $1 or $1.50 a day, just get that done, right? And the fourth myth I would like to discuss about is only the breadwinners need insurance. So that means, let's say the person who is earning the money needs the insurance. That's a very big myth. Let me explain you why. What happens if the stay-at-home parent passes away? Childcare alone in BC or Ontario can cost you around $1,200 to $2,000 a month. That's a full-time income replacement right here, right? So you need to make sure that everyone who is responsible or who is taking responsibility of your family needs to be insured. So let's look at the real reason why you need it. Okay. If you are a parent, a house owner, a newlywed, or even single with people dependent on you, term insurance protects the life you built. Especially in BC and Ontario, where the cost of living and the mortgage payments are sky high, this safety can mean the difference between the stability and struggle of your loved ones. Let's say you are 35, non-smoker, in a good health. You could get $1 million in coverage for just $30 to $40 a month. It's not even $2 a month, right? That's the same cost as 2 Uber Eat meals, I would say, right? but it can help your family keep the house, pay off debts, and continue their lives even if you're not there. Let me explain you a couple scenarios. Okay, so the first scenario where Raj from Mississauga took a 1 million term at 32, diagnosed with cancer at 39. He's still alive, but he couldn't go to work. So his critical illness rider to the term insurance gave him $100,000 of tax-free cash. So how does it work? So let's say if you're getting a term life insurance, you can add a rider. Rider is nothing but an add-on to the policy. You can add on, like, critical illness up to whatever the amount that you're earning, or into 3 times of that. So whenever if this kind of scenario happens, then you can simply get the money tax free, like lump sum at the same time, so that you can able to take care of yourself at the time of crisis. So let's go to scenario 2. Sophia from Surrey relied on employer insurance, got laid off at 58, diagnosed with diabetes at 60, no insurance, no savings, and can't qualify anymore because the age factor is coming here and playing a very key role. So that is the reason, like, why people come to you all the time, to make you aware that your age factor matters. As your age increases, your premiums goes high, so make sure to lock in that value. So yeah, finally I just wanted to close this podcast with this thing. Term insurance isn't for you, it's only for people you love. If you do anything to protect your family while you're alive, why you leave them vulnerable after you're gone? So think about it, right? And for any sort of information that you need, or if you need any advice in terms of like what policy to choose, you can always reach out to me at InsureWithRoy, and I can able to draft a plan for you and help you out if you have any questions or any difficulties to understand things. So thank you so much for listening to my podcast, and if you have any ideas, or let's say if you want me to stress on any of the topics, please add a comment below in the comment section, then I would be definitely discussing about that topic. Thank you so much, and have yourself a good day, and stay tuned.